Hi everyone, thank you for coming back to my channel. I want to apologize to any of the signs that did not receive an April reading. It was because certain things came up, the equipment would work and other things of that nature. So moving forward, each reading will be a 30 days from now reading. So even though the title may say for May or for June, whenever you click on that or listen to that reading, it'll be for 30 days moving forward. So even if you click on this video in the future in December, it'll still apply for the energy because nothing's by coincidence. But just so you know, there'll be monthlies, but it'll be 30 days moving forward. So let's get into the reading. Bye. Hi Taurus, welcome to your 30 days moving forward. Thank you for coming back to my channel. If you're new, welcome to my channel. So I went ahead and meditated on your sign, and the first thing I got was, the first message I got was forget them. And I got this energy of you being surrounded or attacked by, as they say, haters, people who are very judgmental and will say anything to knock you off of your high right now. And then I saw the image of you in a graveyard digging up a plot, digging in the cemetery. So after meditating, I got the message that leave the dead where they are. In that sense, you may have people try to come back and try to leech on to what you have now, to your current energy, because I do feel the energy that you may be feeling very high. This could be because you're entering your birthday month. If you don't feel like that, you'll be feeling like that very soon. But you may have people come back from your past that no longer serve you, who try to leech onto you and be energy vampires. And like the spirit says, leave the dead where they are now. So I went ahead and pulled one overall card for the energy. I'm using the Afro Goddess Tarot Arcanas, and you got the Nine of Wands. So with this energy, it goes along with what I saw. You could have been through a lot recently. The Nine of Wands is like the wounded soldier. It's about the person who's taken a beating, and even though they're hurt and they've been through a lot, they've been through the ringer, they're still standing. They're still showing a sense of strength. They're not going to give up. And so I feel like that definitely applies to you. You could have, within the last year, 9 months, 9 days, 9 weeks, whatever, you could have been experiencing, you know, some hurt, some pain, physically or mentally, emotionally. And Spirit is telling you that you still stand. But the message with the Nine of Wands also lets you know that you need to learn from your past. You don't have to live in the past. Actually, you shouldn't live in the past, but you need to learn from the past. So anyone that may be trying to come in from the past and no longer serves you, that you know they have no good intentions for you, leave them where they are. Okay, let's get into the reading. So first off, you have the Ten of Swords, the Seven of Cups, the Hierophant, and the Seven of Pentacles. Just so you know, I display my, if you see my cards, they're going to be upright. It doesn't mean I don't read reversals. I just go off whatever the energy is. So even if the card comes out upright, if I get the sense it's supposed to be read in the reverse, that's what I do. But with these cards here, obviously, like the Ten of Swords being present, it goes back to what I said, you're just kind of done with the situation. And I'm thinking that this whole situation may be, you're ready to move on to the next phase of life. Some of you may be reaching a milestone birthday, some of you may be turning 30 or 40 or 50, you know, a milestone where you're ready to enter a next phase of your life, and you're leaving all that old confusion behind. You got 3 7 cards, because you just pulled the Seven of Wands and the High Priestess. Excuse me. This is definitely a time for you where you're the luck of the draw, because you got 777. But it's a lucky time for you because I got the message, you have a clear mind now. It's like you've done the clearing out and the meditation and spiritual cleansing, and now you're ready to move forward with a level head. You've done the assessing, the planning. I got the image of you doing a lot of visualization. You may have done a vision chart or vision board, and you've come up with a plan as to how you're going to move forward, and you're committed to that. With the Hierophant out sticking out here, that's your card. Some of you could be committed in the actual sense where you're moving forward into a commitment with someone, but I think it's just, from personally, I think it's you being committed to your new self, to your new life, and being committed to knowing that you deserve better in life and that you deserve the best in this lifetime. You got the High Priestess here, and this is telling me that like I said, a lot of you have done a lot of soul searching. Many of you had to, like I said, if you're reaching a milestone birthday, and each birthday is a milestone, but if you're reaching a birthday where you're ready to enter the next phase, you did the work within the last 10, 9, 8, 7 years. You've done the work to clear out all that past hurt, past trauma, or leave all those bad people who no longer serve you behind, so that you can step into this with a new attitude. I feel like this has been something in the works for some years now. This isn't just an overnight thing. You've been working on yourself and your energy and your circle for a long time, and now this has got a spirit telling you that you're about to receive what you've been wanting. You also have now on the layout, the spread, 10 of Pentacles, 3 of Wands, and 9 of Pentacles. So this lets me know that obviously money is looking good for you. The 3 of Wands is a card about your ships coming in. It's seeing the fruits of your labor. It's seeing that the work you put in before did not go in vain, even though it felt like it took a while, even though it felt like it was years. It could have been years. It could have been weeks, but it felt like years. Nothing you did was in vain. Everything you did was every good deed you did, the universe saw, and you're being rewarded for it. There we go. You got the Knight of Pentacles here. Whenever I see the Knight of Pentacles comes out, this lets me know that, like I previously said, what you've been wanting for a long time is finally arriving, because the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest knight in the knight suit, but it's also, in my opinion, the worthwhile knight, because you've been waiting on this moment. You've been waiting on this reward. You've been waiting on this person. You've been waiting on this change. I got the message that some of you could be doing a career change very soon. And when I said I'm not just talking about a promotion. Some of you could be going from one industry to the next. I got the message some of you could be going from the finance, accounting industry to like the fashion industry. Yeah, I don't know where. That's just a message I got. You also got the 2 of Pentacles. So this lets me know that I think that kind of goes along with the message that some of you may be transitioning to a new career field. But this lets me know that you are also on the end, in my opinion, on the end stages of achieving that balance and that structure. And I don't think in this instance is you making a choice. I think this is just you finding the perfect balance in your life, and what it is, in your personal opinion, what perfect balance is for you. Balance is definitely a theme here, because you do have the Hierophant and the High Priestess, and those two are kind of, in my opinion, they're kind of like the priest and the nun, because they have a different scope. One is more out there, whereas the High Priestess, the nun, is more inside the temple. But the theme of balance is definitely here. So you're seeking out and you're finding balance for your life. You got the Page of Pentacles here. You got a lot of earth, which makes sense because you're an earth sign. You got the Page of Pentacles here. There may be a delay. Like I said, if you are waiting on hearing from a potential employer or the status of a job application, there may be a delay. And this could be due to what's currently going on in the world, but you should not give up at all. Know that everything is working behind the scenes for you. Ooh, way too many cards. One moment. There we go. Let's see. Like I said, you got a lot of earth here, so you could be dealing, if you are thinking about in a relationship aspect. You could be dealing with someone who has Earth in their chart. And lastly, you got the Five of Cups. The Five of Cups here, like I said, if some of you are feeling kind of depressed, I do feel like that'll definitely change as we enter deep into your Taurus season. But I think many of you have already gone through that phase. Congratulations. And you are now entering into the happy to reap my reward phase. I had a feeling, whether you're entering milestone birthday or just those of you obviously that are celebrating a birthday soon, if your sun is in Taurus, this birth year, from now until 12 months to your birthday next year, will definitely be life-changing for you. This even applies if you have a moon in Taurus or a rising in Taurus. Sorry. This is gonna, I get the message of your reward year. This is you receiving your reward for all that hard work you've been doing the past few years. For your extra cards, I pulled out the Lovers. Like I said, if you're dealing with someone with the Lovers coming out, also with the Hierophant, so you could be, I don't get the sense of necessarily a marriage. I get this feeling that once this is all over, this whole pandemic, that many of you may be moving in with someone, or it could be that many of you are committing to one partner in particular. I got the message of somebody's finally. So somebody could be getting a background check on you, or like if you've been dating someone, they could have did some background check on you, some background work. You got the Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands talks about fast movement. This could be messages coming in, but I think in the sense for you, this means that Ace of Swords, fast communication. But this can also mean that you all will be seeing things rapidly change for you for the better. I say for the better because of the surrounding cards and simply the energy I feel for you. I feel this relieved, happy energy for you guys. Like you're like, finally, like you're like, finally, I feel good. I feel like I'm in a place where I can be proud of myself. That's the word. This Ace of Swords coming out here. Communication is definitely important for you on a relationship aspect, because I get the message some of you could be dealing with someone, and I got the message you could be moving too quickly for them. So if you are dealing with a partner, there's no such thing as moving too quick. They feel like you're moving too quickly for them. I wouldn't suggest you slow down. What I suggest is you have a conversation and reestablish what the goal is for both of you, and set out a plan, because like I said, many of you already have a life plan, and that is with or without them. This is what I want, these are my goals, and I'm moving forward with it. And your partner or your person could be feeling left out of those plans, so I feel like you guys may need to sit down and have a conversation and talk about what it is, how those plans, how your individual plans fit in with one another. So I'm going to pull a card from the Dorian Virtue Angels of Abundance Oracle card. What message do you have for Taurus 30 days from now? Message do you have for Taurus 30 days from now? My nose is tickly. You got 2 cards. Oh, there we go. Okay, you got 2 cards. You got Declutter and Bountiful Nature. Declutter reads, you'll feel better and more focused if you'll take the time to clear away clutter from your living and workspace. Donate what you can to help others who need your items. Be sure to keep your schedule uncluttered as well. And for Bountiful Nature, you got spending time in nature helps shift you to a higher vibration and reminds you of God's infinite abundance. Go outside and enjoy a walk or hike with your pet. Meditate beneath a tree, garden, sit under the stars, or do some other activity to connect with the limitless vastness. So that is your message for you, Taurus, for the next 30 days. I hope it was beneficial for you. If the message did not resonate, I hope you find someone who does give you a message that you feel will benefit you. And I hope you have a great birthday season. Bye.